Welcome back, everyone, to the Myth Machine channel and our brave guru who are going to, I don't know, deal with the worm in northern Saskatchewan, apparently. That's on the program, they say. I'm Mikael Hellstrom, and I'm running these games on these role-playing journeys. You are in the right place for some of that stuff. Make sure, before we dive in, to follow here on Twitch to stay updated on all our live adventures. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, also Myth Machine with the 3. And comment, because we need to have words, prayers to Gaia to support these brave pups, right? Ring the bell icon and pray to Gaia in the comment section and grab your dice and let's go. This show is rated R because there are horrible things happening in a little village in northern Saskatchewan. And who's with us this time?
I guess I'll go first since Dami has been, again, sent to the gulag. I am El Duende. I am playing as Jake Stromfeld. Oh, forgot. Pronouns anyall. I am playing as Jake Stromfeld, the Get of Fenris Arun.
Yes.
I'm Roger. I'm playing as Miles Lincoln, a Glasswalker Galliard and New York Bohemian.
Indeed.
Hello, I'm Ender. I'm playing Miranda Blackpool, playing Architect from Queens and Search of the Glasswalkers.
Indeed. And then we have, of course, Domi not here this time, unfortunately. Happy New Year to Domi, who's playing Bryce, the Black Fury Philodox. And before we started, I realized what kind of rites that Jake and Bryce have learned while you guys were learning rites from Silent Bear. And Bryce would have learned the rite of abjuration, which is the cleansing rite. And I never figure out what... There it is. That's the page. Rite of abjuration, which can purify this place by purging any spiritual possessions. And I gave Rite of Rage to Jake Stromfeld. And that one is a way to basically psych yourself up before a big challenge. So everybody gains another rage point before you go into some kind of mess, which I'm sure that these characters will never do.
The world's safe and everything's fine.
Exactly. No problems anymore. Everybody recovers a couple of willpower points, or wait, except maybe the Glasswalkers. Did you do anything? Wait, let's see now.
Well, to be fair,
no, you haven't destroyed any items, anything technological, so you're fine.
No.
It's a good thing we have the rite of abjuration, or we might have had to use the rite of Molotov cocktail. that wouldn't have been good for the Glasswalkers.
No, it wouldn't have been good if we'd done it in the material realm. Doing it in the Umbra is fine. As long as you're not burning up the web.
I mean,
This thing is not the web. This is definitely whatever the fungus is.
If you do something to hurt the actual weaver web, then the machines connected to it will malfunction, strangely enough, for some reason. They might not be totaled, but they will need some work to connect them again in the Umbra.
I've just realised something. In the last time, you used the spray can to burn up the Bane.
Yeah.
See if since these mushrooms and fungus over everything, see if there's a spray can of Dactarin in the Umbra.
To cleanse this place, Bryce will be the one to suggest this. The rite of abjuration, the spirits present, or any mystical traits of an object. It's purifies a person, place, or object, purging any spiritual possession. That means that you can actually start... What was that?
Does that count for a worm site?
For...
worm site.
Yeah, I think so. It purifies a place, right? You can...
If there wasn't worm presence, what would you need it for?
If someone is possessed by a spirit...
There are a ton of different spirits that could do that sort of thing.
Yeah. If someone is possessed by a spirit, you could use it on them too. You don't have to go into the Umbra to slay spirits with this rite. Yeah, many variants of this rite exist, some of which involve burning out the offending influence with fire. If you have your spray bottle there and you're burning the blackness.
Group ritual.
It's a very
It's a
practical.
group ritual.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, you can do howling and so on and so forth. All leave the target object physically marred in some way, though. Yeah, a living being has to be willing or incapacitated to go through this ritual. It depends on a number of factors for the difficulty. I'm going to say that... So the example here is a tree recently inhabited by a hostile bane might be a difficulty 3. Whereas a mountain serving as the resting place of an ancient spirit for millennia is a 6 or more. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a difficulty 3 probably because it's, you know, fairly recent anyway.
Haven't they been leaving this town to fester for like years?
That's the question, isn't it? I can bump it up to 4 if you want me to.
I'm not asking to make it easy. I'm just saying make it fair.
Even if the worm spirits had been around, they... Oh, God.
The worm got you.
If the gas station's new, then it could have only been infested recently.
So, occult and honor, and Bryce has no occult and no honor. I think we're gonna need some extra rage dice here from people.
Yeah.
This turned into a Klingon insult game.
Yep.
If you want me to spend XP to also learn it.
Oh no, that's not necessary. I mean, she's obviously gonna learn things like that. It's an honor ritual, and she's the honor person in the group, so sooner or later she's gonna get some honor, right? She's just new to this whole honor thing. So, how many... We are 3 people here, that gives her 3 more werewolf dice. No, rage dice. Bump, bump, bump. This is gonna go great, you guys.
How many dice is she rolling?
3. I think 4.
To hit a
3.
difficulty 3?
Yeah.
Can we help at all? Or...
That is with us helping.
That is with your help, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. She is singing the song of the ancestors, but it's a new thing for her, isn't it?
Yeah. Because with your guys' assistance, if I was doing this, I'd be rolling 6.
Yeah, but you don't know the right. Look at her! She almost succeeds!
Damn. That isn't great.
Unfortunately, can we do a willpower reroll?
Nope. Because it's
None of
rage dice.
It allowed me to do a willpower reroll. Why did it do that?
I think it's because you're the GM.
Probably because you're the
Oh,
GM.
no, it's
maybe because it's only rage dice.
No, it's because... Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. That was I don't know. That's weird. Can you willpower reroll rage dice? Because you can't do it with the hunger dice. I know that much. Now I got confused by the machine. You can't even mark... You can't even mark hunger dice for reroll, I think. So... Let me see here. Rage... 131. Let me double check this.
What would the consequences be of a rage failure on trying to do this? Has the ritual just failed and now you're just ripping the fungus apart with your claws?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, it says brutal dice results cannot be rerolled by spending willpower, but other rage dice results can.
There you go.
That's from page 133.
Huh. Okay then.
So yeah, she is doing just that, and she is dancing the dance and working all of you up into the right mental state and for purifying this place. And it's going to take a while, obviously. A ritual is a serious undertaking among the Garou. And remembering what Silent Bear have taught you all, you will in fact cleanse this place from the worm infestations. This place is now, the black tendrils are just drawing away and drawing in and withering and becoming dust under your nails and claws. Good work, Pack. You have cleansed the place. It is now early morning, but it's still, you're still in the Umbra, and yeah.
Yeah, the Umbra doesn't do mornings.
The Umbra is a bit weird.
How long can we stay in the Umbra before there's consequences?
Till you get hungry?
Not quite that long, no. The Umbra starts being a bit nasty after a little while, yeah. Traversing the Umbra, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think we could just walk around town and just defeat every worm infestation we can find. Then we've made the most use of a trip to the Umbra and we get as much done as possible and without having to go
just
through that
remember, there's a ton of other normal spirits.
Yes,
As far as
yes,
we were aware, this was the only worm site.
Yep, so far.
But I'm thinking the woman at the diner who was clearly being exposed to something, that's got to be...
How about we head to the diner then? And Jake does say this then.
We can, yeah.
Murdered the shit out of that worm spirit.
So, the Umbra is a dangerous place. You can enter it. While in the Umbra requires no food or drink. In addition to any other, each scene spent in the Umbra after the first requires the expenditure of a willpower. Or the Garou suffers a level of aggregated health damage as their body starts to wither and fade.
Shit! I hope y'all have a good bit of willpower left. Holy fuck.
Well, yeah, everybody takes a damage of superficial willpower point here because you've stayed in the Umbra for a while.
How about the rest of you? Are you ready to go kill a worm spirit?
We just did.
Another one. We
can head to the diner. I don't think she was possessed. She was being influenced, but...
How about we check anyway? It wouldn't hurt too much.
Oh, Miles, you're not going to stay in war form, are you? Certainly not
No.
after the fight, so where are we going? Are we going Hispo, Glabro, Homid? What are we doing?
I think back to hominid.
Very well.
So with
How boring.
The calculus of this, of the risk of staying in the Umbra for an extended period, or the risk of what can go wrong if we keep going in and out of the Umbra, how does everybody think it stacks up? Because there's the choice, we can either stay in as long as we can and do as much as we can, or we can just go back to the motel, drop out, then come back in again.
Personally, I'd rather not go through all that ritual stuff again if we don't have to. It's just a quick in and out. We head to the diner, see what we can do. If we can't do anything, we head back.
Yeah.
We can also have a look at that construction site down the hill.
Construction site?
I remember there was some flattened area with diggers and stuff around.
How about we head to the diner first and see how we feel afterwards?
I guess we're heading to the diner.
Very well. In this strange place that is the Umbra. It's still, the wind spirits are very happy out there. They're icy wind spirits, hence the crystal-like forms. But since you have 4 wind spirits with you, the other ones are not going to touch you. Miles's charming presence is still going to help you a lot as you are passing through the umbral reflection of Croder in the blizzard, because yes, the blizzard is still there. Otherwise the wind spirits wouldn't be so happy, would they? Yeah, the diner, you say? The diner is closed? No, it's not really closed, I guess. I think there's going to be some people still. They have to have it open as a community service. That's what they're doing. They're just being nice to people who needs some rest, and
I think Jake specifically wants to check out the waitress that was there last time, although I don't know if she's on shift.
but you're still gonna do this in the Umbra, right? So
So far, yeah.
yeah, so far. So
It
Luke's,
wouldn't hurt to. It wouldn't hurt to check.
it wouldn't hurt to check, yeah.
Maybe a little. A little.
Luke's place in the Umbra is
Oh, by the way, I am gonna spend some rage to regenerate as we're walking.
yeah, that might be a good idea.
Shit. But at least I have some health left. Now I'm at 3 superficial damage.
Woohoo!
I'm just gonna keep it as it is right now because I don't want to accidentally get locked in a form.
Lose the wolf is not a good thing. You need to get some more rage going, don't you?
Understandable.
The passion leaving you slowly but surely. The anger that is always simmering under the surface. The Umbra, as it were. It's the outer shell is flickering a little bit. Between a rustic warm cabin with glowing windows and very inviting for weary travelers. It's like an old man sleeping, like the house itself, I guess. And the neon sign, it glows a little bit dimly in the Umbra. Flickers every once in a while, but it's still in some kind of repair. The parking lot outside is a field of cracked asphalt, shimmers a bit with oil slick rainbows. They're moving a little bit. The vehicles you can't really see, they're not. A vehicle to be seen in the Umbra has to be something that somebody has really loved a lot for a long time. So your typical commuter car that nobody really cares about too much at home is not even... If it's a new car, you're not even going to see it in the Umbra.
That's something that's just been there for a long time. Like
Yeah.
a derelict.
Yeah, that would show up, certainly. But in this case, I think you're going to see a couple of vehicles sitting out there because I think people in this community take a lot of care of their cars and drive them for as long as possible until they literally fall apart around them. Yeah, you're going to see them, and I think the Glasswalkers will enjoy that because that means that the car spirits here they've been cared for by their owners.
That's nice.
Someone cares
We
for
always
the
love to see
machines
that.
here. Yeah.
And now Miles is wondering what his Winnebago will look like the next time he sees it.
Yeah, right. Getting
Spirits
inside.
on-
What was that?
Spirits stacked on top of spirits.
Yep. Absolutely, that's going to be the case.
Yeah, looking inside.
Yeah, looking inside.
So a log cabin with glowing welcoming windows. We're essentially walking into a Thomas Kincaid painting.
Something like that, yeah. It's very 50s diner combined with rustic, like George Lucas would love this place. Combined with the rusticness of Saskatchewan and this northern place. Like, you'll have even on and you remember that when you came in, like art, like native art on the walls. You have your blankets and you have other patterns that, so clearly the community here of whites and natives haven't been at that much loggerheads lately, or maybe it was just the whites who copied the art of the natives. You never know. You'd have to ask Silent Bear about that. But the grill has homely aura. It's like the hearth, the safety of the hearth. You're stepping into the place. Here is shelter. Here is warmth. Here's food. Here's nourishment. You might
A
see...
good place.
It's a good place, yeah. The checkered floor tiles, they're showing the sign of ages, but otherwise taken care of. Clearly Luke has done some work to maintain this place and pour his heart and soul into it.
Alright then.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anybody else have abilities find stuff over long distance? I know you used your robot spirit thing to find our kinfolk. But actually, does that work while we're in the Umbra?
It lives here. Yeah.
Yeah, it lives here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you
was thinking I could send the storm spirits out to look for more worm infestation, but you could just send your robot out to find us our next target.
Well, not a robot, but yeah. I could. I can do that. I'm just. We came to the diner to look for one person. It's more. It would be a lot safer if we were doing that search in. I can send that when I'm on the material to have a look around. Also, the town's not very big, and I think if it had encountered something similar to a worm site as we were searching the town for more kinfolk, it would have warned me. That's a fair assumption to make, right, GM?
Yeah.
Yep. And of course, you will all be able to see what Omni looks like in this place. Do you want to describe Omni, Miranda?
Sure. In this case, Omni looks like. Do I have to go with your description, or?
Ish.
What?
Feel free to
Yeah.
put your own spin on it.
I guess a shimmering, translucent geometric form that shifts between a fractal web of glowing threads and a sleek polyhedron with pulsing nodes of light.
Oh, that's neat.
Yep. And it's gonna move in the Umbra too. Like, it's clearly connected to the phone that you have brought with you, which acts in the Umbra like it's a house for it. It's its den.
It looks like it's webbed up. Like the phone looks heavily webbed in the
It's
Umbra.
it's like a hermit crab, but for the thing. So
Oh,
maybe
so like,
poking
so
out
like the phone
on
is
one
its
end.
shell. Oh, that's adorable. I love it.
Yeah, so it's just poking out on one end, and every once in a while it just twitches in again.
That's so cute. I love
Yeah.
it. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
But do we see the waitress?
Seeing people from inside the Umbra, hard.
Because she was tainted.
She was
So-
tainted. Yeah, I think you will be able to see.
Like, I
Miranda,
can do an
sure.
awareness check if you want.
I think with all the intelligence that you have, Miranda, and occult as well, I think you're going to be able to identify her. There are some people have just more of an impression than others, and the staff, obviously, because they're here so much, have an impression. There's going to be like shadows of Luke and her, because they're the staff, where Luke is probably the more solid shadow. And you can tell that it's him by his broad shoulders and just male silhouette. He's a sturdy fella. She's considerably more wispy and also less cohesive because her form maybe isn't as dedicated to this place yet as Luke is, which is strange. It's his place after all. But she will be wispy, but yeah, there will be traces of smears dripping from her to the floor, and these are black, ichory stains that sort of hiss when they hit the tiles. A clear sign of having been touched by something. You can't see a bane on her. She's not actually being ridden by a bane, which is definitely close enough to one.
Yeah. Does it seem like the same sort of bane that we encountered at the
Gas station?
at the gas station? The one that was on the attendant.
That would require a roll.
Sure.
And I'm gonna not make it easy for you, because since you don't actually see the bane in question, let's make it 6 difficulty.
Of which one?
Intelligence occult, please.
Six. No additional modifiers.
Not that I can think of.
I'll give it a shot with a reroll.
Alright. So close! You don't think it's the same, but you can't tell what it is.
Okay. Jake, how would you like to handle this?
Huh. We don't know where they're getting the bane from. It's too risky to follow them.
They could be here for hours. We'd be collapsed before then.
Exactly.
Well, you can
We
step
can't really
out
do
of the
anything.
Umbra.
We can't really do anything, seems like.
You can step out of the Umbra.
Yeah. Well, you see what I mean when I was like, we weren't going to be able to solve this particular problem from here. That's
Yeah.
why I suggested we should return.
Yeah, let's head back to where we're set up and see what we can do.
I was thinking if there was any way to track the Bane, to try and find out where she lives or where it might be coming from in the Umbra.
This
I'm
place
assuming-
is just opening up. We're talking here, if you look at your clocks or what have you, 6:30 in the morning, and they're here just to open up the place. There's not going to be any guests in here at the moment, unless there's some... But the truckers can't even drive in this, so they're
Is
here
there-
opening it up in case people need a place to go shelter. Because this is clearly the central place in the community. This is like not City Hall.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Does it seem she's possibly leaving a trail that we could follow with the dripping?
It just evaporates very quickly.
Just evaporate. Okay.
You'd have to go look through the
I'm going to
village
try to get us back into the real world. Let's hope I succeed.
Are you going to
How
do
about
that
we do it
here
somewhere
or
else?
at the motel?
Let's go
Yeah, I'll
back.
do it in the middle of the diner. That'll work. I'm joking. Calm down. Yeah, we're going back to the hotel.
I've been doing out school long enough not to know anymore whether or not you're joking, okay?
That's... He hasn't. Okay. So we're going to
We
step...
could go look at the construction site as well before we go back.
Oh,
Charge
if,
you another
uh,
willpower point because you've done a scene in the restaurant.
I'll take a health.
Ooh, you're going to take an aggravated damage to your health?
I use my willpower a lot more than I use my health.
Fair enough.
I'll take a hit to my willpower. Yep.
What about Miles? Are we taking a willpower? I think we're taking a willpower.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go to the construction site.
From the map, how far away is the uranium mine?
A few miles.
We're probably better off doing that on, like, in the real world, and then just shifting when we get there, because that'd really run us.
We can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
In the history that we've all learned, that sort of attack was attempted by entire Grove, and it killed them all, / corrupted them. A site of that scale.
Yeah,
From the
I
history
guess
that we've learned,
maybe a word with Silent Bear could be a good idea before you do a thing like that.
before we go and die.
Yeah, that could be a... so we're I mean, it's not a long way again to go through the howling wind, really. This is just absolutely screaming winds around you. Very low visibility because of all the spirits. It's a good thing to have some wind spirits that are your friends who can take care of all the other wind spirits who aren't your friends, who may or may not want to cause you some trouble. But at least that's a thing for now. Yay. We're gonna get to this place, which definitely looks like a bit of a scar on the land. As you're coming to this place, it's not a bane site. There's not gonna be like a hole here from which banes pour out at you immediately. But it is a gaping void in the surrounding natural beauty. Where trees once stood, there's just jagged stumps remaining. All the spirits in those trees have been destroyed, certainly. oozing faint black ichor from these stumps, which is that's already been dried up. Is that spirit blood? Who knows? The ground is barren and cracked. There's almost like a bit of greenish black mist seeping from the exposed soil. This is a place, Miranda, where Banes can definitely be birthed.
Yeah, I had an idea about...
In time, yeah. It's dimly lit here by a strange greenish light that flickers and shifts. There are long shadows here that move back and forth. You can see some reflections of bulldozers, like backhoes, such construction equipment. They look hulking. Bulldozers who relish in destroying things around them. These machines, while they were initially spawned by the Weaver, they are sleeping. They're not Bane possessed as such, but they're not going to be difficult to possess by a Banes over time. There is spiritual corruption here. Yeah.
But we want to try and do another abjuration here and clean it up, at least by time.
I'm perfectly happy to let it try. I was just thinking, sure, the things were initially Weaver spirits, and they've been shooed away. Doesn't mean we can't coax some more back here, try and reaffirm control. Because this place is structurally weak. That's what's causing the possible, corruption. The absence of authority is what's causing it to possibly fester.
Yeah, it's either that or someone has actively sabotaged the integrity of the Wild and the Weaver here.
Yeah.
To invite the worm is the implication. But the process has not gone far enough yet to sanctify this to the worm.
In that case, I've got science engineering and occult. Could I try and figure out what they've done to sabotage? What could have been done to sabotage this site? Or some other mix of skills?
That's an excellent question, isn't it? Why? Yeah, occult and intelligence, and it's gonna be a difficulty, lots of it, because you're not familiar with these kinds of things, so I'm gonna call it very hard. 6 successes, please.
Okay.
Can I help with this since I've got good science and technology as well?
Sure, I'll allow it. How do we help in this system?
I'm just suggesting, because as Glasswalkers, isn't the whole... A construction site that's... It's not natural, but the construction site that's going wrong is very much a Glasswalker's specialty sort of thing.
It would be, wouldn't it? Since you have engineering, yeah, why don't you use science engineering? Your occult or science engineering, it's not going to make a big difference.
Or just get a bonus something, like a dice for that or something.
Yeah, but occult or science engineering, you're ending up with the same dice pool, so it's...
Yeah.
6 of this, some of that, not the other, yeah.
And was Miles able to give any assistance?
I'm sure he can. How do you assist people in this system again? Let's have a look. Time, simple test, yada. Dice pools. I think you get an extra die at the very least, right? Teamwork, there we go. If 2 or more characters can effectively work together, add 1 additional die for each character assisting, who has at least 1 dot in the skill involved. Yeah, you can definitely add, I guess, 3 dice then, though I'm not sure that Bryce...
Well, I don't think... Bryce doesn't have occult, you said earlier.
She does have technology.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And unfortunately, Stromfeld doesn't have any of that, so you can just watch this and drool.
I guess I can be moral support. You can do it!
Then, Miranda Blackpool, we're doing an investigation of this site, aren't we? And as we are looking over this, is definitely a site that is being prepared to be sanctified to the worm.
Means someone's actively doing that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because this wouldn't just be a normal construction site. Just clearing some land to build something wouldn't attract a mass of worm taint, or else humanity would have just been screwed since the first cities were built.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
must have done something else.
A construction site would have attracted a lot of the Weaver's attention, but
Yep.
there's none of that here, which means it's
No.
been removed.
This is more like, because you have so many successes, a rite of desecration, which is the opposite to a rite of cleansing.
Oh.
It's
That sounds a lot like Black Spiral Dancers.
that's a thing that someone does if they want to make a place worm tainted. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Jake says to the rest of the group, that sounds a lot like those Black Spiral Dancers I've heard about.
I haven't heard too much about them.
From what my mentor told me, they're basically a bunch of werewolves who are dickheads who work for the worm. And it's KOS with them. Kill on sight.
No, I got the reference. Okay. This is something we need to bring to Silent Bear's attention. Is it Silent Bear?
Yeah, Silent Bear, yeah.
Yeah.
And since this has been deliberately defiled, would the cleansing rite undo it, or at least bring it to neutral? So it's
Yeah, do they counteract each other?
They would, yes.
Okay, so we're doing counter cleansing now.
Yep. I just imagine this is going to be harder than just a normal cleansing. Or is it going to be the same? I'll take the
It's
same.
gonna go to a... Oh my goodness, we're doing a rite of cleansing on this place, aren't we?
Don't have any other option.
Yeah. I'm thinking here. You do feel the need to act, which is logical. You are Garou after all. This is literally your job.
And I can try to like attract a weaver's attention, but if this place is corrupted, that's just going to possibly injure the weaver spirit that gets called.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this worm gunk, pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright, so... we are starting to do the right then.
Good luck with your 3 dice.
Oh, it's Mikkel. We're not going to have good luck.
also, could Miles do something to assist, not directly with the ritual maybe, but to do something with the machinery?
Oh
To
my-
just try and get the positive spirit.
That is a rite of abjuration. So,
Right.
yeah. Are all of you going to help out here?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it'd be literally impossible if we didn't.
It would
Not
be,
just
wouldn't it?
mostly impossible.
If I've still got my wind spirits with me, can they help?
Yes, I guess they can. No, they can't. They don't have anger dice. Rage dice.
Could I assist Bryce in? I'm assisting Bryce separately, but just because I've got a very good understanding of what was happening here, what was done here,
Yeah.
to more actively treat it. Because the 8 successes and
No, that's not what the rules do, unfortunately, in this case. Let's see now. Bryce is going to try to do this rite of abjuration. First of all, you've been here for a scene to investigate the place, so losing willpower or health level is the next step.
Willpower. I only have 1 superficial willpower left.
Oh my goodness.
to be clear, so traveling. So we started the session in the
Umbra.
Umbra.
Yep.
The second one was the scene in the diner.
Yep. No, the second one. So the second You started. The first scene
Or is
was
traveling
you,
a scene?
No, the first scene was you cleaning out the station from Bane's last session, right? The second
Yeah.
scene, which is where you're starting to take damage, is you sanctifying the station so it's no longer. And then the second was the diner. The third was the diner, and then you're going to investigate the corruption site, which is now the fourth. And now the fifth would be cleansing the site. So you've been here for a while.
Wait, so each action is a scene, not each location.
Each scene is like a dramatic arc, if you will. I guess we can do a. I guess we can roll in the both actions into one scene because you're in a location. I'm fine with that too. That saves you a
Okay.
little bit of pain, doesn't it?
A little.
A little. It's abstract here. A scene is like time.
Well,
is
yeah, it's just because the
abstraction.
way you were rolling it, it was like every action was a scene, which means we were taking damage at the end of every action.
Yeah, I'm thinking more of it like a dramatic arc. Generally, a compact series of actions and interactions in a single location. Okay, that's fair enough. I guess I can spare you the wounds from the first thing as well, then. Because
So, how much willpower damage have I taken then?
you should have taken 2 willpower damage so far.
All right then, 2. That's good. I have half my willpower points
Yeah.
before I start taking.
So, yeah, Bryce is going to try to do the right again, and it's going to be her...
Just rage dice.
Yeah, all the dice. Yay.
Wait.
It's kind of annoying that I can't... Oh, there it is. Yeah, she has nothing, but... And it's a difficulty 3, because that's the lowest it can possibly be. And then she gets extra... What is it? 3 more dice from you guys. And... Yeah. That's about it. No, it should be 4 dice in total.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling 1 more. Okay, so
You can push all 3 of those dice.
willpower
but-
reroll 1, 2, and then she can reroll 1 more.
Fuck.
That didn't work at all, did it?
Damn.
Even if I reroll 1 more, it's not gonna help, is it?
Nope.
Because we don't have a single 10 here. Okay, now we have 2 successes, which is almost enough. But Bryce is now so tapped out of all this that she is gonna have a -2 on everything. Because her willpower is that low. She's just sitting
damn.
there panting on the ground as she's trying to do the ritual. And as that is happening, you know, I have a feeling bad things are gonna happen here.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a brutal failure, which is good.
Yeah, but that's not the bad thing that's gonna happen here. You're attracting some attention, let's just say.
It.
Let's see. Oh, why isn't that there? That's not the only attention we'll attract here, is it?
Oh. Oh. That isn't actually that terrible.
It's
You
supposed
know-
to be
you
terrible.
know, I know you're trying to bait him into putting more.
Things are coming out from the town, really, or yeah, it's hard to tell the direction in given the weather you're having right now, but yeah, they are coming out to disrupt your work here.
It's the thing that possessed the bear. I don't know that, but Miranda probably does.
A thing that possessed a bear, yes.
Actually, this is good. Now we don't have to search through the entire town trying to find these things. They're coming to us.
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah, but it's also the thing of these things couldn't have desecrated the site. They're just a result of the desecration of the site.
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah, anyway, let's murder them.
Jake is so happy. More things for me to destroy.
We eaten good tonight with the glory.
I'm not in... Am I? Oh, I am in the initiative, okay.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, a wind spirit will just like, yeah, nope, hide behind Miles. Noping out. This is terrible and terrifying. Don't want to be anywhere close. Miranda, what do you want to do?
I'm assuming I've still got my improvised weapon, because I don't have a reason to get rid of it.
Why not? Let's roll a die. If you roll low, it's empty by now. Because you've used it quite a lot.
Sure, D10?
We should probably jump this one, since it's so high up on the initiative.
Alright. It's supposed to be
A single die.
1d10.
Yeah.
I don't know why it rolled 2.
We should
It
definitely...
still contains some charges left, clearly.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to move over here and focus on this one, which I know folded pretty simply last time.
Yep.
So that technology dex, I believe it was last time.
Yeah. Not terrible.
That is not terrible at all. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be very surprised to find fire here and then immediately explodes in ichor and horrible goo around you. These things are not hard to defeat for the Garou, Gaia's chosen.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah. Jake, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna charge this Bearbane.
It's gonna try to get away from you, horrible thing.
You can oh, you can't reroll. You've got no willpower left.
Actually, I do. Quite a bit. So...
It can't reroll because it takes damage from rerolling. How much damage? 2 left. And are we biting this thing?
Yeah, we're biting it. So
biting into it's like biting into a fluffy cloud of candy cotton, except it tastes like
ass.
Stomach contents, like puke. Yeah.
Close enough.
Ugh. You do 1 point of aggravated damage, don't you?
1 additional point, yeah.
And you do what else? How much damage do you do together here? You're 2 successes, and that's it, right?
2 superficial, then
and
2
then aggravated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tries to float away from you when it notices the big bad... What are you right now? The big bad Hispo wolf?
Hispo.
Yeah.
Hispo, yeah. I am not leaving Hispo form until we're out of the Umbra.
Another wind spirit that goes and hides behind Miles. Okay, this thing has already tried to avoid being hit by Jake, and that, yeah. I think it wants to get out of here, but...
It might be better, honestly, for Bryce to attack this one, since it hasn't acted yet.
Alright, I guess we're doing that then. And last time she went Krynos, so Krynos it is.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Okay, then. That was rough.
She is not Krynos, she loses the wolf.
I think the moral of the story here is that Hispo is really good.
Hispo is really good, yeah.
Punch it then. Alright, then you still got fist.
She still has a fist. She does still have a fist. Brawl and strength. Unfortunately, she's gonna get a negative of -2 because of her attempts to shift. But look at her go. She's just bravely running up to take on this horrifying Bane. Which
Bryce is about to get fucked up a little bit. Not gonna lie.
might, yeah. She's lucky enough to not get very messed up.
Bryce might... No, she doesn't have willpower. Yeah, so...
No more willpower. That's gonna do 4 points of superficial damage on her.
Ooh.
Ah! The claws are just shredding her torso. She's in pain. But she tried to, and it was a glorious attempt. I think she's gonna win glory today, isn't she?
Yeah.
Miles, what do you want to do?
Okay, it's time for another inspirational speech to get the spirits into the fight.
Spirits, help us destroy for the protection of Gaia and the wild. The Gaillard speaks and points out, the warriors need you. Help them out.
And what is this? Persuasion and charisma again.
Yes, indeed.
Or successes.
Okay, yeah, they will definitely do this now. I mean, I can roll a willpower check for them. It's the only way they can resist, but... Yep, they're gonna do it. They'll be like, yeah, we fight for Gaia! We follow you everywhere!
With a lot less talking, I'm assuming.
It's the emotion that they're exhibiting. Suddenly they're vibrating with energy, and the sort of edges of them are getting very sharp. It's gonna be like having a fight with a bunch of flying ice sheets that are like icicles and so on.
And hail, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Let's go help, shall we? That's what they do. They don't do it well, but they try. Let's see now. I had given them what kind of power? Okay, they're gonna have at least 3 power, I think. Or is it 2? I don't remember.
I think it's 2.
I
Yeah.
think it's 2, yeah. Because this is not what they do, brawling and stuff. They're more into athletics.
Damn!
Wow! That's a cut! Alright, so next time, whoever is fighting these things will have the help of all the wind spirits. So that's going to give you extra dice, basically, to just attack this thing. So wind spirits are going to help with... You just pile on here, basically. Miranda, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to focus. The one that Jake's doing is still getting attacked, but I want to focus on that one. So I'm going to focus on this one.
Yep.
And do another shot.
It's going to divide its dice pool between the two of you.
That's what it has to do.
Or... Yeah, I think... Because... Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's kind of screwed now because either he gets hit by you or he's going to get hit by me.
Yeah. It's still going to be 4 dice.
And you turn in a fire jet on a jellyfish. This thing's just
Right.
gonna shrivel up like cling film or something.
You're just too fast for it to act. It's actually going to be able to dodge your attack.
Yeah.
That's this one.
It moves faster than you would think for a jellyfish. But it does
That's
that
fine.
bell thing where it just scrunches up and moves out of the way, and the flames going through the air as you're... But
Yeah.
maybe you hit one of the tentacles that just shrivels up immediately, but the rest of it just avoids the whole thing.
Were you rolling brawl or dodge?
I was rolling athletics, half of it's athletics.
Ah, okay.
So, to dodge,
That
yeah.
works.
Jake will have another chance here. It doesn't
You know
want to
what?
get out of here, but because you're keeping it busy, it can't really, can it?
Yeah, since it's just used its action, I really don't even need to roll. I'm just going to say 5 successes.
I'm gonna roll its 4 dice of athletics! Because dodge!
Wait,
That's-
didn't it already act though, or can it act again?
No, it divided its dice pool, so it has 8 dice of athletics in total, but it used 4 for Miranda and 4
Okay,
for
in
you.
that case, then I'm going to attack it then. I'm going to take this seriously.
Okay, then. It only had a single success on that.
Yeah, get fucked.
Pretty much. That's gonna be 6 successes. 1,
Well,
2,
5 if you got one.
3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then an extra aggravated for the... Okay. It will just... You will rip it to very small pieces. Feel free to describe how you do this.
Yeah, just I get a good hold of perhaps a very important bit, and then just rip it out.
And it will be released into puffs of nothingness.
Nice, groovy.
Groovy indeed. More wind spirits will come here to help out. I'm not going to roll for stuff yet. I'm just going to add 4 dice to whoever is attacking this thing, which happens to be Bryce, apparently.
It's so funny. He's getting jumped.
Yep. And Bryce is, I hurt now? But we're going to do strength and brawl and plus 4 extra dice from the wind spirits.
Okay, damn.
And just punch the thing. That's pretty decent. Unfortunately, she's out of willpower points. There's a contest here between this thing with the very sharp claws and her. And the thing with the very sharp claws does not manage to get under... She's going in boxing form here. She's coming in and dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. And giving it 2 more points of superficial health damage. Poof! Miles, anything you want to do here? Even
Let's
as
see.
all the other things are distracting it and just adding to the mayhem.
It seems minus Miranda, our go-to forms should be Hispo.
So what does that do for combat ability if you're in Hispo rather than Enos?
The thing is, it costs less rage dice. You can just keep it on for basically ever throughout the
Yep.
entire spirit quest without any damage to your willpower. And it does aggravated damage, unlike the Glabro. It's really good for combat. The only exception might be Miles and Miranda.
You get
Because-
a +2 on your physical tests too.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
It's
I'm saying in
terrible for
Glabro
stealth,
because
though,
Miranda
because-
doesn't care at all about social tests, but
Yeah.
Miles would.
Yep.
Yeah, it also kills your stealth if you aren't built for stealth already.
Well, Glabro. No, Hispo kills your stealth. Glabro doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so just for the sake of trying a bit of variety, Miles will turn into Hispo and then jump in to attack the thing. It's big doggy time.
Big
Hell
doggy
yeah.
time. This thing? Or, yeah, it's the only thing that's left. Okay, click on your Hispo thing and let's see how this goes. Are we gonna lose the wolf?
Where is the...
Oh, you probably
Little-
shouldn't lose the wolf. That seems bad.
No, he has 2 range points, so he's not gonna lose the wolf. But on the wolf tab is where you have all the
Yeah, yeah.
forms.
Where it says 1 rage dice.
Yeah, that you click on that, yes. There you go. Now it's active, and you lose a rage point for going into Hispo. But you're in Hispo now, and you're attacking, aren't you? You're gonna
Yep.
attack, and how are we attacking this thing?
Yeah, I guess it's Jaws.
Very well then. Strength and Brawl. You would normally get +2 from being Hispo, but you changed this turn, so you don't actually get any bonuses at all.
But you do get
will-
activated,
You will get an extra point of aggravated damage in there if you hit,
which is very juicy.
which is very juicy. Just click your Brawl and add, and
Ooh!
how do you have 4 dice? Oh, it's because it's counting your Hispo +2. Yeah, you should have a -2 dice on this, so it's gonna be 2 successes, not 4.
No, pretty good.
Yeah. So, 2 successes on this thing will do 2 points of damage, and you know what? Also, an extra aggravated. Ugh. It's being attacked. It's being swamped from everything now, from every side, and it's just staggered as it's yeah. It can't do anything more. Miranda, what do you want to do?
Using the flamethrower would not be a good idea, considering everyone jumping him in just a pile.
Yeah, it's a pile.
Yeah, you might accidentally hit someone else.
Yeah. I don't want
Just
to do
punch
that.
him. It doesn't matter. We're gonna kill him anyway. Or don't, because he might use his action against you and kick your ass. So you could just wait this one out and let Jake deal with it. Or
Yeah, I'm just going to do the smart thing and just let the tanks deal with it. And appreciate Miles for his choice. Because that thing could kill me in one hit. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake is not gonna get the assistance of the spirits. Miles is gonna get the assistance of the spirits because now Miles is here and Miles is their glorious leader. 8 successes. Yeah, it'll take a miracle for this thing to
not die.
Yeah, that's 5 successes. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Feel free to describe how you destroy this thing.
Alright, so I just bite him by the arm, fucking lift him up in the air, and just fucking slam down.
The arm snaps off, and as you slam it down, all the rest of the body parts come apart too, until there's only a big wet stain of goo, stinky goo on the ground, that eventually just dissolves and goes away.
And Miles still had the thing's calf muscles in his teeth, so that just got left behind when you lifted it.
Have they done away with battle scars in the new edition?
Huh? Wait, what's the battle scar mechanic?
They've done away with the battle scars.
What was the battle scar mechanic before it got removed?
It was just a cool thing to get extra glory and stuff. So if you get scars in battle, you gain 259. This is where the old from WtA. So
Could you share that with us, like on the screen, so all the players can see that?
A human whose fingers some injuries, especially those caused by other Garou, can cause werewolves lasting damage. These wounds occur when a character channels her rage to remain active in the face of death. A werewolf can also acquire battle scars from particularly brutal attack or from torture. They range from cosmetic effects to missing limbs and brain damage. Any battle gives an award of temporary glory renown noted with each scar. Healing a battle scar through gifts causes a loss of that temporary glory. Yeah, there are examples, but seeing as we now have one person who is that level of hurt, which is in fact Bryce, because no, she's actually not completely hurt yet. She's
they haven't taken aggravated yet?
No, she hasn't taken her full damage track yet.
Oh, I did on superficial. Is that enough, or?
Yeah, that would probably be enough for a battle scar. We'll have to discuss if we're gonna have to include this, but you could get like
I feel like it'd be
how much temporary glory.
This is really a kind of thing. Glory is temporary, pain is forever.
I would say maybe 2. It wasn't that bad of a scar.
Where did you actually get it from? What caused the injury?
Swipe from Ragbane.
The more temporary glory you get, the more maybe you've actually taken a bit of spinal damage. Your dexterity would then be reduced by 1, and you have -2 on initiative. You must spend willpower on any roll involving balance, precision, or remaining still. 2 temporary glory for it, though.
Ooh, can I heal that?
Oh, absolutely you can.
That's
an example. That's an example. You can take something else.
If you what is it like glory that you can then spend? Because if it goes away as soon as you heal the damage, what's the point of it?
Because some abilities use glory as
Yeah.
a dice pool.
Oh,
Well,
like
this
glory
would be
points,
no.
like
This
flat
is
out.
no,
Yeah, I
no.
think
It's
that's
not,
a glory.
It's not going to be dots of glory. It's going to contribute to your temporary glory pool, and as long as you
Which
keep
wouldn't.
the wound to say I have been taking damage in battle, dang it, you still retain it. But if you heal it up, then
Does that mean it's useless? Because
Honestly, I
if
don't
you,
like it. I don't like the mechanic. I don't like
because
it.
the way you're describing, Mikkel, like when you hit the 20 and it
Yep.
resets, you lose it,
yep.
which means you lose the point required to get to 20, which means you don't get to 20.
No, you would get to 20.
Okay, so if you take it all the way to 20, you get to keep it indefinitely.
No, there will be deductions of glory in the future if you would.
So that means the next time you get to 20, the next time you get more glory, you start at negative glory.
No, so no, you wouldn't. So if you heal it, so let's say that according to WtA now, if you would get yourself to the level where you get a new permanent glory instead of the temporary ones, then there's going to be like a ritual where this scar is marked as one of the signs of what you've done for Gaia. And maybe there's a tattoo around it, or someone rubs some ash in it to show that this was a pain, or something like that. And if you were to choose to heal it over time through modern medicine or magical means like Mother's Touch or what have you, then you would lose glory, but maybe gain wisdom, because maybe that's a good idea. So some tribes.
It's just the way that it's been described. The only mechanic that uses the temporary glory is the counter that says, "Are you at 20 yet?" If
Yeah.
you're not,
Yeah,
you can
that's
go
the one.
up. So getting temporary glory doesn't actually do anything
No.
in that case.
I'm gonna be
It helps
honest.
you to get to the dot, but that's it. Yeah, it's of
You know-
limited use.
I think we should just keep it as flavor text and not go with it. I don't think.
All right. Anyway, it's a way to you show your scars to the pups and go, I gained this scar in battle. So anytime you hit your full health, you can add a descriptor, I think, to your character's appearance if you want to, just to be able to show off your scars in battle and show how you've been defending Gaia. Because it's cool.
Okay, it's like flavor text. I like that. idea.
Exactly.
All right, in that case, then I'm gonna put scar above eyebrow.
Yeah, I took this from a Bane.
Imagine how weird this could be in this town if we all start getting scarred up. They only saw us like yesterday and we could walk back into the diner covered in scars.
Yep. You have to
So-
think on that, don't you?
Before we bail back to the motel, is there any chance of another shot at cleansing this place succeeding? Possibly with a bonus, since we just slaughtered a bunch of Banes here, and that could add oomph to the...
Bryce will just shake her head. She's too exhausted.
Yeah, Jake is just like, no, everyone here is too exhausted. We shouldn't, and especially not get into any more fights until we've recovered a bit.
All right, so we're getting back to the motel, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been and I think someone is going to do a rite of getting back to in the on the right side of the Umbra. Also, since this was a full scene, you're going to take that damage now to either willpower or health.
Just added it.
I'm just gonna add it to willpower since. All right, and so now I'm at full superficial is gone.
Yeah.
I'm in a rough condition.
So that's a cult.
Yeah, you have a
plus
-2 on
wisdom.
all mental and social rolls, because that was a lot, basically.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to take some R&R for a bit before our next engagement.
What? Just like that? But you've been garooing things. You've been defeating Banes in the Umbra. You've been cleaning this town up, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Doing
doing good.
what the
stuff.
Gale Stalkers should be doing, honestly, as well.
Renown plus occult. Difficulty 2.
3? 2?
Yeah, 2. This is a very... Oh, to return from to the physical world is reduced by 2, so it's going to be a difficulty 1 even.
Okay, damn, nice.
Yeah, the spirits will howl their goodbyes. I guess it's going to be very windy in your room for a moment, as the wind spirits are just having fun with every loose little paper that is in that room, if they can, and then they're going to be shooed out.
Yeah. Now that we're back in real world, I'm gonna switch back to the lupus form.
And everybody else is just falling down on the bed.
Yeah.
Bryce has 1 aggravated point of willpower damage now. Because she would rather have that than aggravated health damage. And she's also just going to lie down on the ground, on the bed and go, that was grueling.
That's
But
too much.
Just-
We can't do that again. Not so soon.
not so soon.
The construction site.
Yeah. I can reach out.
Wait, you think Silent Bear has left you?
Oh, so he's in the room.
No, he's not in the room, but he will be in the room very soon because the room makes a noise of howling winds, and then you step out. Before we do that, though, question. Do you all want to take a 5-minute break right here, right now?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. We're back from the short break, and our friends are having some R&R in their room, rest and recovery, as it were.
Trying to.
You've taken a bit of a gnashing, haven't you? A bit of punching, a bit of wounds, even. I would say.
Honestly, now I'm just imagining Jake in dog form just laying on top of one of you.
Let me have a look here at, because you're gonna try to heal, aren't you? Healing 128, that's where it is. Rules for human as well as Garou in Homid and Lupus forms. Remove superficial damage at the beginning of a session if the storyteller determines that enough time has passed since the injury that they'd have time to recover. Yep, that's it. Aggravated health damage. 2. Medicine can convert. A character with medicine can convert aggravated damage on the health tracker to superficial damage. The player must succeed at a simple test of intelligence medicine. Difficulty equals the total aggravated damage sustained by the patient. Attempts to heal oneself adds +1 to the difficulty. The maximum points of aggravated damage that a character can convert is half that character's medicine rating rounded up. This healing happens over the course of the night. That's it. For aggravated willpower, every session a character is acted in accordance with the tribe's associated renown can heal 1 level of aggravated willpower damage. I mean, she did. She's a Black Fury. She did the glory thing, so she gets aggravated willpower damage back. Good for her. All right. So I guess we're just sitting here and chilling in the room, and I mean, it's been a busy night and morning for you. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet, and here you are. And I'm thinking that good old Silent Bear, will be coming back into your room together with some of his friends.
Yeah, his little posse.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they're gonna actually start taking care of you guys because you've taken some beatings. How many of you have actually taken health damage?
I've taken a little bit of a health damage. Not aggravated, just superficial.
I've
I
been
healed
aggravated.
Okay, Miles is perfectly fine, but Jake and Bryce and Miranda have all taken some health damage, and they're going to make sure to treat your aggravated damage there, Miranda, because they know medicine, let's just say. You still need a night to sleep to heal it up, but you're going to be able to heal it up because you're being well taken care of.
I thank them.
So, Jake's just gonna blurt out, so there might be Black Spiral dancers in the town.
They will immediately look shocked and very scared.
Because
That's the way to do that, Jake.
Yeah, we went to the construction site, and there was apparently a ritual of desecration done there.
Just to be clear, out of character-wise, Black Spiral dancers are definitely not the only ones who can do that, right?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
like other creatures or people can do that.
Yes.
Yeah. But you've jumped to the worst possible case scenario and told them it was that. A organized militant terrorist group is in their town rather than many other viable options.
Al-Qaeda has entered our American small town.
You've told that you have eliminated 0 alternatives and have arrived at your conclusion. So I'll step forward and just say that is definitely not something that we know for certain. We just know that the site has been desecrated. We have no evidence at all that Black Spiral dancers are even associated with this.
Oh, oops, sorry.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Silent Bear is nodding. This land has grown sick. The spirits whisper of a shadow creeping into the forest, darker than the longest winter night. Only last year this was not. The mine reopened just a few moons ago. But when it did, the change was subtle. A faint unease in the wind, a sourness in the rain. But then, over a few moons, the corruption is spreading rot through an old tree. The animals no longer go near the mine. Deer turn away. The ground burns their hooves. Birds fly silent and wide of the place. Even the wolves, they stay close to the winter wolf, Sept.
And the Winterwolf Sept haven't reached out at all? They haven't tried to investigate what changed?
They have not. They have stayed away from Croder and the mine. They do not always speak to us kinfolk. But when they do, they say that they work to keep the wilds pure, because these lands have already been defiled by the worm-comers.
Okay.
They guard the forest, not the village.
If you don't guard both, there won't be a forest left. Just in the rites and how we're dealing with this, can we approach the Winterwolf Sept? Not
can.
as fledglings, but as a pack. They said they would kill us? Or they implied they would kill us if we went back, or if we stayed. But
yeah, basically GTFO. It was what they told you, and if you come back to their Sept, all bets are off.
yeah,
You do have a Miles here with all the persuasion and charisma, so that helps, but
Wasn't that the ones we were supposed to do our initiation with was the Gate Stalker?
Yep.
Gale Stalkers.
Yep.
And this group is the, what is it, the Winter...
So,
oh, that's a separate group?
no, the Gale Stalker tribe is of course bigger and has a lot of members across North America. This particular group of Gale Stalker tribe have this cairn that they are guarding. This is the Sept of the Winter Wolf. They're guarding this cairn. Yeah, these are the Gale Stalkers who are guarding that Sept.
Okay. Is there... I guess we should probably rest just for a bit, but also we can attempt to try and contact the Sept of the Green that's in New York. Is that,
You can try. You can certainly
yeah,
try.
we can try once again to contact them. I will also ask. We came here on a moon bridge. Obviously, our journey has been tougher than we expected, but that will just make us stronger. Do you know of any similar places?
No. These are secrets only those of the full blood will know.
How much rest is Bryce gonna need before we could make another attempt to clean the building site?
The more she gets, the better. So at the start of next session, she's going to recover 2 superficial willpower points too. And at the end of this session, she will recover her aggravated willpower point. She's going to feel better then. And if I decide that you have had enough time to recover during this session, then I'll give you a superficial health point back as well. Which probably requires at least a good scene of rest, or maybe just spend the, I don't know, if you're spending the day inside, or at least half a day. What do we think we're doing here today? It's still a blizzard out there, right?
Yeah. If
Alright then.
I do regenerate for a rage check, that won't go to aggravated damage, though, will it?
No.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Could I quickly actually go into my Hamid form and make a call to my mentor?
You can try.
Alright, I'll switch real quick. And
I
also
just
good thing
had a thought. Since we can understand each other, whatever form we're in, somebody else could just dial the phone for you and hold the phone up, and you could be just like yapping and growling, and whoever's on the other end of the phone would understand it.
That would be weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it in Hamid form.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're dialing, you're going downstairs to the front desk with outside it's just a white sheet and the piles of snow that are now coming up against the door and everything. Someone's going to shovel your way. You can open the door and have like a wall of snow outside, basically. If this continues, you're going to be so snowed in that it's going to take a while to dig yourself out of this house, is what I'm saying. Welcome to Northern Canada in the middle of winter.
Jesus Christ.
And tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Just Strongfelt looks at the pile of snow and just goes like, fucking Canucks.
You know what? This makes a Rite of Passage a Christmas movie, doesn't it? Because there are all the tinsel and there's a small Christmas tree. It's plastic, obviously.
And now I'm imagining during the fight scene in the gas station, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is playing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's all the things. But yeah, you're lifting the receiver and you're dialing and you're waiting there. Yeah, it's not connecting. And the clerk is going to be like, I'm so sorry if you can't get through. With this weather, all bets are off, really. Sorry about that. So sorry.
That's fine. I understand.
Yeah. Maybe once this wind, it might just tear down some of the telephone poles and then they have to restore the lines and everything. You never know. Up here, gets isolated, eh? And they're not gonna, it could take a couple of days for them to get out here and fix things up, really, because we're out of the way. Sorry about that. Yeah. If we were in Saskatoon or Regina, it would be faster, right? But yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll head back to my room then.
Yep. All right. Are we having a chill day here? Just
I think so.
I hope one of you brought playing cards.
One of you might have. I don't know. Probably not, though. But you can get one from the hotel. So I guess Silent Bear will leave you to it. And you've been all treated. You have bandaging and balms and ointments from the community. They've plastered you up as well as they could. And I think they're going to stay in the motel, but like in different rooms for a while. And just so they're close enough for you to help out if need be. And,
in that case, do we heal damage or not?
I am going to say that you can remove 1 superficial damage because you're sitting here for a while.
Nice. I'm at.
That's actually quicker than normal. You should normally have at the start of the next session, but
Oh yeah.
since we're spending the day here and just chilling and so on, I feel that's reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that down for willpower as well?
Nope. Though I will allow you to heal 1 point of superficial willpower as well because you were well taken care of by them.
Alright, nice. So I'm at 1 free willpower. Nice.
Yeah. You're no longer -2 on everything you do and say.
Yeah, and pretty soon it's going to be night, which means I can howl at the moon, get another willpower, get a rage point, and heal some more.
Exactly. Except that is when the door is smashed open.
Shit!
And 3 young people stand at the door. Dunk. Aha. Here they are. The pups who have defiled this place. You were told to leave. and you are still here.
Yeah, so as they talk, I just get ready.
Okay, I guess it's on then. You shifted
Oh,
first.
yeah, we don't really have an opportunity for diplomacy if you immediately go into...
Yeah, you went into Hispo immediately.
Can we try to do something?
You can
before?
try. You can absolutely try.
Yeah.
They broke down our door. Okay, this is a reasonable reaction on my part. Fuck them.
I was just going to say, oh, leave. This territory you've abandoned, and we have protected.
Oh, that's just an insult. That's a taunt, if anything.
It's also true. We've fought the world the worm that's been growing in this town, and what did you do? Attack your fellow kin? Whose side are you really on?
Yeah, this is going down.
Yeah.
You just taunted them is what you did.
Only if they don't use their brains.
Does it look like they're gonna use their brains right now?
Yeah.
I'm Ice Dagger, and I will defeat you wormcomers!
That's really an idiot.
Maybe a little bit. I need to check something really quickly. In my notes, sorry. Where did that go? There. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Auspices there. Boom. Yeah. He is gonna shift to Krenos. You're very surprised to hear. I haven't given them their gifts yet. That's stupid.
That's fine. We barely have gifts.
They have gifts. Yeah, he Krenos now. And he's gonna jump. Who's he gonna jump? He's gonna jump Jake. You are the Arun. Arun versus Arun. Here we go. And let me see what kind of funsies gifts he's gonna have. You have, let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, I'm just really quickly flipping through here. I thought I had already fixed this and I hadn't, and it's shameful of me. I lost wisdom and honor now, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah, there we go. That's what I figured. So... Really? I haven't added those? Oh, that's because it's... Ah. Gotcha. Sorry. This is taking longer than I wanted to. Because I thought everything was entered already, and it wasn't. There. And... there. And let's see now. Okay, free and instantaneous while in Krynos. Excellent. He doesn't even have to roll for it. Half the Guru's glory. Yep, that's going to be added. So this guy has razor claws. And he ain't afraid to use them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so quick question, Mikkel.
Yeah.
If I were to lose all of my rage in Hispo form, what would happen?
Then you've lost the wolf.
But does that mean I switch to another form, or do I stay in Hispo?
He switched to not human form.
You switch to human form, probably. I'd have to double check that. But you're about to get some punchy here. Dexterity brawl, right?
Yep.
It would be really weird if you lost the wolf and ended up stuck as a wolf.
Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense.
We can add one custom
I'm just
modifier.
clarifying, just making
like
sure
that.
we're all on the same page.
Boom.
Oh. Ow. Oh.
10 successes! That's frightful, isn't it? Garou fighting Garou is intense.
Yeah, you have to re-roll that.
That's 8 successes, so it's just too superficial on you. You're fine, right?
Yeah. Fuck. That hurt though.
Ah.
Do I get rage?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, this is perfect.
But it is your turn, right? Okay, let's see what funsies this guy will get up to. I think we're gonna do some sneaky stuff here.
It might be best for Bryce to jump, or any remaining werewolf to jump whoever hasn't attacked already.
So why don't we have some? Yeah, we're gonna use all the gifts here, right? In this case, what was that?
Never mind, I'm thinking of a strategy here.
Oh, sorry.
And just a thought, we can all understand each other regardless of what form we're in. Can
Yep.
kinfolk understand us when we're wolves?
Nope. So this is a rage check, actually, and it's a full action.
Technically, yeah, also, you can't understand each other in Krynos. No one can understand anyone in
We're gonna do
Krynos.
this on whom? We have a D3 people here to try it on. It's gonna be against Bryce, apparently. This one is... Oh, I mean, he's gonna have to shift as well, but he's not going into Krynos. He's going into Glabro, why not? No, not Glabro, that's stupid. Not Glabro.
He's in Glabro now.
He's in Hispo now. So,
Well, since he failed that check, how about we just...
no, he's not gonna. They all start with 2 rage, not 1 rage. So there we go. He's gonna fail 1 check. I'll still allow him to fail the check though. But yeah, this thing is going to this person. The lanky one is spreading their jaws wide and laughing at Bryce with such derision that this subject must exert all their will not to lose their temper. Self-control crumbles in their desire to shut the heckler up. And we're gonna need to roll another rage check for this to activate this. And that succeeded, so they don't actually... So manipulation plus honor versus composure and insight. So that's gonna be...
Is that against me?
Nope, it's against Bryce.
Oh.
And honor. It's 2 successes versus, we said, insight and composure. Which she has a ton of, I might add. This is literally her best combination.
Skill comp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be best to target that guy.
No, she is not gonna lose anything here. She's just, nope. You think I'm gonna fall for that easy thing? Thunder Howl here. He also has some gifts, like Razor Claws, because lo and behold, they have 2 Aruns in this group. Is that fair, you ask?
Fine.
No.
3 full werewolves, 2 Arun versus 4 quarter werewolves.
That's 4 quarter werewolves.
We're fucked.
Nah, you're fine. We are gonna go into... Yeah. Krynos! 2 of them are Krynosing. Oh my god! That was the worst thing that could happen. Thunderhowl lost the wolf and doesn't shift. He's like, ah!
Shit
no.
himself.
Kill this one. Fuck this one. Kill him. He's in Krynos form.
He's not in
Everyone-
Krynos, Thunderhowl is.
Not Thunderhowl. Ice Dagger.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to jump Ice Dagger right now.
Yeah, it's gonna jump Bryce though, because Bryce is big and burly, and try to attack her with what remains of their abilities here. Which, to
Yeah.
be fair, is a lot. But it's still
Miranda,
a minus
Kyle,
2.
If you want to survive this conflict, you need to jump this dude.
Custom
Okay, you
modifier
go-
of a minus 2.
You need to specifically go Hispo form so that you don't lose all of your rage and bite this guy to death.
That's 6 successes on Bryce. Ew.
Bryce fucked. I'm gonna be
Bryce
honest.
is gonna dodge this with a negative 2 for having done other things before. That
Oh my
can't
God.
be it. No, that's the wrong total because she has 4 dice, not. Oh, I didn't add the strength here, or stamina, as the case might be. So there, and then we add a custom modifier of minus 2. Sorry about that, and then we roll.
This is terrible.
1 success. Are we using a willpower point here to
We have
reroll?
to, or Bryce is probably just gonna get taken down. Pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Bryce is unconscious if she doesn't do this.
Which
This is bad, but not
is
as bad.
Bad, but not as bad. So she's gonna negate 3 of the successes. So she takes 3 health levels of damage then, which is bad because that brings her to full health meter and 1 aggravated. This Thunderhowl guy is just punching her really hard in the face, and she's flying backwards into the wall, bleeding really a lot from her nose. She's gonna get a battle scar from this, you guys. Jake, you've already fought off this guy, haven't you? So,
Yep.
and Bryce
so no
has
action.
done the thing. Miranda, what are you gonna do?
Miranda, for the love of God, I beg you, go Hispo, kill Ice Dagger. Fucking go for him. Go for the throat. He's
I'm
Krynos.
thinking Krynos for the first time.
Yeah, Krynos. If you're willing to,
I've got 4 rage, so
okay, then yeah, Krynos. Yeah, no, fuck him up, kill him.
That's
I'm just going to say, if you're not going to use your brain, you're going to lose it. And I fail.
I think you don't you go into Krynos though?
You still go into
yeah,
regardless.
you are in
Oh yeah, I
Krynos.
just lost the 2 rage dice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, this is not unsalvageable just yet.
At which point, she's gonna try and lay into.
She will.
That-
'Cause-
Yeah, she's not gonna help, but she's gonna lay into the one that she's right next to. Does it automatically add the claws +3?
Yep.
Or is that just +3 damage?
No, that's the damage afterwards. So
It's like-
your
Okay.
physical gets +4, so that is
You
automatically.
choose,
hit.
I'm pretty sure, the weapon. Do you want to do +1 aggravated or +3 superficial?
Even though she is going into Krynos, from what it looks like, she's relying still on her speed rather than her strength.
That makes
So-
sense. Yeah.
4-2, Krynos 4.
It adds the Krynos automatically. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, 4 successes.
Good. This is wonderful.
Ow. That is, and it's gonna do +3 on top of that, so that's gonna be 7 damage.
And also, currently, he's got to split his defender dice, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna have to. So you just
Wait,
come on the flank and just the claws just swipe a long bloody streak along the torso of Ice Dagger, who's howling "Arr!" in pain and outrage too.
Yeah.
Miles, what do you want to do? Slowpoke?
please.
But do you want to roll defense or?
Oh, I just figured that.
I mean, if you don't want to, he'll take all of it, and that's fine.
because his defense here is going to be like custom modifier of a -2 because he did things. 5. How much? 4. Okay, that's not too bad. Do you want to get another?
You should push it.
Even if I push it, I'd still do no damage.
Unless you have a crit, in which case you do damage.
It might be
Sure.
Do it. Fuck.
No.
So yeah, this but Ice Dagger is going to have to split the dice pool between the two of you. Ah!
Oh wait,
Ice
so
Dagger
this
in
To
Krenos.
be clear,
What was
is
that?
he rolling against 4 or 7?
Right now? Oh yeah, because he's going to be rolling.
Because it's 4 successes, but it's plus 3 damage. So wouldn't he be trying to defend against 7 damage?
No, he's defending against your successes, not the damage. The damage
Ah,
comes
okay.
after.
Fair enough.
But yeah, this is gonna be like, yeah, he's up against the wall now against 2 of you. I was gonna
definitely attack
say
him.
something. Oh, I was gonna tell you what Ice Dagger looks like maybe in this form. He has a patch of his scalp is shaved. He has a nasty battle wound, a pure white scar from a claw swipe that cut off half the right ear, and makes him look absolutely hideous. He has a patched gray and white fur. But yeah, so Miles, you're up. What do you want to do here?
Yeah, so Miles is gonna lean out the shattered door and shout, "Silent Bear, come talk to your kin. They look angry."
Look, help, Silent
And-
Bear!
What?
And then with
I'll
the
allow you to
time
do
I've
one
taken-
more thing with the -2 dice.
Police. Police!
Was that?
Gut this man. Kill him.
I'm not even gonna let him defend because he's been doing that against 2 now.
Yeah. Please, go Krenos.
You get a
Kill
free
him.
free shot on him.
You should go Krenos or Hispo. Attack him.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that because I can only go Hispo because I've only got 1 rage.
Bryce now has a rage. Very strange, isn't it? After having been that mauled.
Nice. Okay.
Rah! You're gonna have I'm gonna say -3 dice because I'm a bit mean. You ran up to the door, you did that, and then you switched. So, go ahead with your attack with a -3 though, because of all the things you've been doing this turn. Brawl and dexterity or strength, and just attack this guy. He doesn't defend though, so anything that you hit is gonna be a hit.
You should do wait a minute. Hey, Mikkel.
Yeah?
Quick. If he takes aggravated damage, does that give him a -2?
Nope, not until his health track is full.
Okay, then. In that case, then you should go superficial damage, then.
And how many were you saying? What's the modifier?
The bite is gonna do the aggravator. He's not in Krenos. Yeah, -3 modifier. It still gives you a die, whatever happens. But you also have the +2 for physical tests from being Hispo.
Nice.
So it's a success.
Bring it.
That does 2 points of damage, 1 superficial and 1 aggravated. For the Hispo bite on the haunches, like "Arr!" Oh my god. Ice Dagger is up, but he is confronting all of y'all. And if he does that, he's gonna basically do either his full dice pool on one of you, or split the dice pool between many. And he's gonna split the dice pool between all 3 of you, I think. He's a cocky fellow, this guy.
Alright, then.
Let's see now. Can he draw upon any other funsies or rune gifts here? Ah, he should have used his rapid shift, but it's too late now, isn't it?
Yep. First of all,
Okay, he's gonna attack each one of you with a few dice, but it's not gonna be a whole lot of dice. This is not very effective, is it? He's getting glory for his tribe. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dexterity. But wait a minute. I'm going to have to modify this completely. Brawl. Dexterity. And he gets a bonus die for his razor claws. Then we're gonna negative that. So he has a total of 12 dice, 13 dice, divided with 3. So that's gonna be 4 dice each, except one who gets 5, which is gonna be Jake. I'm gonna roll 5 dice against you, Jake. Ugh!
So how many successes is that?
That is an absurd amount of successes. 3 10s and a 6. So that is 5, 6, 7 successes against you.
Alright then.
Also, we need to roll for his Krenos because he is frenzy. He's spending a willpower to not go frenzy. I rolled. Have you seen the 3 10s I rolled on his attack roll?
No! Oh my fucking god, no.
That was the weakest roll we've seen forever.
Oh no!
Really?
Oh my god.
5 successes against his 5, 6, 7. Okay, he gets through.
Can't reroll?
I already rerolled.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Oh, God.
only 2 points of damage, mind you, but that's I think you're getting a battle scar from this.
Yeah.
1 aggravated wound, as he is dancing between all 3 of you, and just you're trying to get into his, but this is an experienced warrior, Jake. He is clearly your superior, and he manages to just somehow, with those claws, get underneath your arm and just across your torso, and that hurts. And now you have -2 on everything. I have a feeling there might be frenzy coming soon. He's gonna attack Miranda with 4 dice.
Okay.
And that is 2 successes only.
Alright.
Ah!
So I'm rolling Dex.
Athletics?
You can roll
probably
Dex
play
and
attack,
Athletics
actually.
or Brawl or whatever. You can do
The
your
same.
attack. Yeah,
I feel like you should go with Brawl to do damage to him.
exactly.
Technically, yeah, they're both the same.
Yep. Your physical text get a +4, so if you attack with your claws, you can actually do damage.
Yeah.
Brawl plus strength. Or Brawl plus Dex. The same.
Yep.
Oh,
5
shit.
successes. You get through. That is 3 successes on him, plus the extra 3 for your claws. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He howls. How does you hurt him like that, Miranda? Ugh!
Basically, as he's put so much of his attention into Jake,
Yeah.
as he just wallops and tries to direct some energy towards Miranda, she just basically latches onto his arm and just drags her claws down it as he tries to pull away.
Oh, his arm is in so much pain. And the final attack is going to be on Miles with 4 dice. He's just splitting the
Ooh.
dice pool completely, and he rolls amazingly with
You rolled
1,
really
2,
well that
3,
time.
4 successes. Miles, it should only be 2 successes, but it was 4. Do you want to attack him right back here?
And I've got to spend a willpower to stay in. Oh,
Yep.
no, that's on my turn. I do that,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I will get him back.
Get him
What,
back.
if I was just trying to dodge, what would that be?
Why would you want to just dodge, though? Because you get a chance to do... If you have more successes than him, you can do an aggravated damage extra on him, so...
Yeah, I was just wondering how it worked if I was just trying to
that
do
would
that.
be Dex and Athletics, which is just as bad as just attacking, so...
There's no modifier. This is just as is.
Yeah, no modifiers this time. You just, yeah.
You should push, I think. Or maybe.
Maybe. He's getting through you. It's up to you if you want to push or not. Because right now he's going to do three damage, 3 superficial damage to you.
Should I try and re-roll the ones that were just single successes and the chance of getting a double success, or is it best just to leave them? Because
The
could
chances
they
are
like
very
up to
low.
you.
Yeah, how about we just leave it? Or
That's your choice.
nice.
3 successes in total against his 4. You're going to take at least 1 point of health damage here. Here's the difficulty. If he does +3 with his claws, does that mean that every time he hits with his claws is an extra +3 on each one of you? Because that's going to be monstrous.
That's if he hits, yeah.
Oh, you don't get extra health bonuses. Okay, yeah, so that is in fact a full health track on our friend Miles. You're just being cut to pieces. You've you're feeling the pain. Oh, that's because you're Hispo, not Krynos. You get extra health level for being Krynos.
Yeah, I think this might actually be the end of our group.
We got this.
We got this, right?
No, I think this might actually be the end of the campaign.
Wind Snare will try to do something. What funsies can we do as a...
Oh my god, I'm...
Okay, maybe we can do a Krau's Laughter on Jake. Yeah. Rage check. Succeeds.
What's composure?
No, Composure Insight.
Composure insight. Fuck. This is not good.
Versus Manipulation Honor.
I'm fucked. What? Okay, damn.
I don't think you are. You are not at all. You are
Yeah, so I'm just
keeping your
fully
composure
focused.
completely. You're just
Yeah,
fine.
I'm too focused on fighting Ice Dagger.
Okay, Thunder Howl is fighting Bryce. And this fight is a problem for you, I think. Oh, first of all, we're spending a willpower point to... No, he lost his wolf. He cannot... He's not even in Krynos.
Yeah. Can Bryce enter Krynos?
Yeah, she can. I think she... Yeah, she
He
can
should
now.
do that
No,
also.
she does. She only has 1 rage point.
She should... Oh.
Hispo, though.
Oh.
She get regained... She regained because she went into... Yeah.
It'd be better for her to regenerate health then.
Yeah. But he's
And
just
just-
gonna try to punch her, which he does with a lot of dice. And is she gonna just try to punch back?
I guess so. It seems like the best option.
Right? Or
This
dodge.
is so weird. There's like these man beasts clawing at each other, and
Yep.
then just 2 people boxing.
Exactly. Her athletics is better than her brawl. Strength, and yeah, she's good with strength, so. She's out of willpower points, too. She's praying to Gaia now, basically. She's 5 dice on this. And look at her go! She just dodges under Thunder Howl's big fist that just rams into the wall. Gee, that was close. And this is because she's -2 on everything because of her health. But I think she's going to spend some... Everybody else, I'll give you a chance to recover some of your health, because you can do that with... Regenerate with a rage check. You can regenerate 1 health
no,
point.
I can't. I'm not doing it because I don't have enough rage. I only have 1 rage point, and
Okay.
I cannot lose the wolf in this point.
Fair enough. I think she's gonna change to Hispo then, because she has a rage point, and that gives her extra physical. Yeah, there we go. Rah! Now she has an advantage on Thunder Wolf there, Thunder Howl.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Miranda has already done her thing. Miles, you've done your thing, unless you want to use your rage there to regenerate 2 health points, but I don't see why, because you're fine.
Where there's no enemies?
Oh, you have enemies around. Miles, you are in Hispo. Are you gonna do a rage check to regenerate a health point? Because you are down on health.
If you lose the point, though, you go back to Hamid, which would be very bad for this conflict.
That is true.
It might be best to take the damage. Just accept it.
Okay. Ice Dagger is
Also-
back.
Did you skip my turn?
You did your turn by fighting Ice Dagger. He's doing a thing.
No, that was... No, he attacked me on his turn,
Yeah.
and then I beat him for the brawl check, but I didn't have a turn after that. I go after Bryce.
Isn't like when you're doing a fight back? Wait, you...
I thought the fight back was just a reaction to being attacked.
Sometimes the rules for this game is clear as mud.
Because
Alright.
you attacked me on your turn,
Yeah.
but I haven't had a separate turn since then.
Actions here. Let's see now. Opportunities for action. Planning opportunities for action. Action. Bump. No, that's not.
I
what we
thought
want
the
to do.
action was you reacting by attacking.
That takes up my entire turn?
I would.
There are some-
That
there are
seems.
some games that do that. In Cthulhu, if somebody attacks you, if you dodge, it doesn't take up your turn. But if you fight back, so can do them damage. it
Combat.
does use
See
up your
conflicts. Conflicts. 123. 123. There we go. Conflict turn. Yeah. So. The dice pool is used in a conflict. In a fight, the conflict pool might be strength plus brawl, blah blah blah. Who goes first? Close combat between already engaged parties. Multiple opponents to attack and deal. Split their dice pool, dividing it between those they wish to attack. Any opponent not attacked or defended against is normal. Full pool minus a die for each previous opponent. Defender, you roll simultaneously as with all basic contact. The side that scores the most successes win that turn of the conflict. Yeah, if the conflict, yeah, exactly. So that's your action basically. In this case, the actions of both parties are merged into a single conflict roll. Yeah,
Okay, then how does he make multiple attacks on his turn?
because he's splitting his dice pool. He has, in his dice pool is 4 for dexterity, 4 for brawl. That's 8. And then 4 more for his Crinus shape. So that's 12. Plus 1 for the Razor Claws, which is 13. So he has 4, 4, 5. He's splitting
Okay.
it up. So that's how he's doing it.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's my turn.
He's gonna spend another willpower point here to not go frenzy and attack Jake again with 5 dice. I
It
rolled
just means-
ridiculously well.
Yeah, it just means on my turn, even though we jump over it, I do spend a willpower to
Three
not
successes.
friend.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
Jake, that's 3 successes on you.
Back claw.
All right then. I
2
have.
ones,
All right.
which is gonna do extra damage because we're fighting.
All right then. Fuck. I have to spend willpower.
No, you're fine. 5
Oh my God.
successes is enough.
Fuck it. I'm gonna spend willpower anyway because
You can.
this is desperate.
Just remember, if you run out of
8
willpower,
successes.
you will not drop out. You'll frenzy.
Yep. 8
I know, but-
successes. This is the
then
get
you
of
become a danger to
Fenris.
us.
Okay,
And then-
yeah, 8 successes. You do 3 points on him. Plus 1 aggravated for Hispo. 1, 2, 3, and an extra aggravated. Ugh, Ice Dagger. Oh man, he's going at you and just and then he just absolutely surprised as you jump over his head and just take a firm grip on his neck and he howls. He's lying on the bed. You're on top of him. The bed cracks and crashes under the weight of 3 Crinus and 1 Hispo. Just and there's blood everywhere now. You feel that blood in your mouth, Jake. You feel the blood in your mouth. This is the way of the gut.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot to roll 1 extra die because
1
of the.
extra die? That's a
Wait,
D6.
not D6, wrong D6. I meant to roll a D10 because I'm get of Fenris, which means
Which
Never mind.
means
Which
Well,
means more
get a better plus 1 extra dice in a brawling test.
That is 1 extra. Yeah, okay, that's because it's a 1. It's brutal, right? So that's 1 more damage on this guy.
My God.
He's just. Oh my god.
My God. So how much is he still able to fight?
There's just so many wounds on this guy. What happens when you have taken so much damage?
You die eventually.
Eventually you die. He's in so much pain.
So he's incapacitated, yes?
Oh yeah. I mean,
You Jesus.
let's see now. Tracking damage. What happens if you get... No, he's impaired. So he's a -2 on everything right now.
So that means he has to then... So since he's splitting his dice, he's now doing an attack on 2 of you with only 2 die.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case then, it seems like Miranda and Miles should finish the job on him.
So 2 dice then on Miranda. That's 1 success.
Find out.
Trying to just get to you with a foot, I guess. That is gonna be 5 successes plus 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. How do you do this?
Yeah,
Just before you say this, can we restrain ourselves and say we don't want to kill him? Just
That's what the
Going
willpower
down
point is
for
about.
now.
Yes,
Because we're not frenzied.
exactly. So
What I will do is, since I'm using Brawl, he will try to do a kick or a swing at me, and I will literally just dodge under it and just uppercut.
yeah,
Just fast, bang, straight there.
there is just so much blood everywhere. This guy needs immediate medical attention. He's out. He's done.
Yeah.
All right.
And that
even
means
though
that he never got a chance to attack Miles at all. Yay!
Yeah, so even though Jake hasn't gone frenzy, at this point he is making horrifically loud noises, just just pain and misery, and just
We are very
rage.
lucky that it's heavily blizzarding outside, so none of these sounds are leaving this room.
Yep. That's 4 successes against Bryce from Thunder Howl. And at this stage, Bryce is actually in Hispo. So I think she can just attack right back, right?
It doesn't seem like a form specialty thing, as long as you can act.
Oh, yeah. She's just -2 because her health is absolutely shot.
Yeesh.
But then she has a Hispo +2, so that kind of evens things out. 3 successes?
Push it. Or wait, no,
okay.
you can't.
She can take more willpower aggravated damage, so she could.
It might be better just to take the aggravated damage because this is life or death.
I guess it is. That gives 4 successes, which means that Thunderhowl once again, she's into the fight for her life. The two of them are... The Thunderhowl is just walking around her, just trying to attack with the fists and... And she is jumping out of the way, and it's just an impasse here between the two of them.
Just remember, Jake, this is only a fight to the death because you jumped to combat straight away.
But Bryce is so tired now. There's like... the tongue is lolling. Jake has done the thing, Bryce has done the thing, Miranda's done the thing, Miles has not done the thing.
Miles.
Oh,
should
Windsnare
take
hasn't done a thing. Windsnare has a chance to make someone go frenzy. Jake! You're gonna go frenzy now. Because we're gonna use another howl. Crow's laughter. Here we go. Rage check. Oh! That's a failure. Windsnare has lost the wolf as well. Well,
Oh.
it still happens, but so how many successes did you have?
1.
1, okay. Versus manipulation plus honor. Uh-oh!
Alright, I think I'm gonna use my last remaining willpower point before I go. It might be better. Alright, so I have 2 superficial willpower damage left. It might be better to use my final one to maybe prevent. What do you think, guys?
So if you could you like do a willpower reroll?
Oh, you
And if
must
you-
now attack Wind Snare.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you don't actually go frenzy. You're taunted and have to attack Wind Snare.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
That's
This is
fine.
what I was thinking that may have, even if it doesn't matter here, it may have relevance. If you have the opportunity to burn your, I don't know, because that would be willpower, not rage. I was just thinking like if you could deliberately lose the wolf so that you'd be in human form and would do less damage when you went crazy, but no, that wouldn't work.
It's your turn, Miles. What do you want to do?
Maybe, Miles, we have Miranda and Bryce go after this guy. Jake and Miles go after this guy.
I am right next to him. But
then-
yeah, Bryce is messed up, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a question of which forms are these 2 remaining ones in?
Homid, both of them.
Wait a minute. Actually, Jake could probably just take care of this guy since he's lost the wolf and he doesn't seem like a rune.
No, he's doing the Ragabash stuff.
Ragabash.
Yeah.
So I guess the priority is the non-Ragabash, since all the Ragabash seems to be doing is taunting people to attack him, which we're going to be doing anyway shortly.
Yeah.
So, Miles is going after this guy, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's already used his entire focus on Bryce, so you can just smack him. And he's a Homid too. That's a problem for him now. This is... Ah! The Gale Stalkers will not yield except when they do. That is going to be 3 points of damage plus an aggravated. Thunder Howl is
Miles-
pinned against the wall and you're just chewing on his arm or something.
Since Miles got his back raked open, should that have given him more rage?
It should have, yes. There you go. Miranda's the only one who's not taking any damage in this fight, right?
So far.
Ice Dagger is out of this fight. Wind Snare isn't, and he's gonna run.
He's realized his mistake.
A
No,
chance to-
this was the strategy all along. He wanted to catch your attention and then run so you're away from the others. Taunt the strongest fighter and let our Aruns deal with the rest of them. But
You probably should have done that before.
before exactly, that was the
Before one of his Aruns was down.
exactly.
Yeah.
And now he's oh shit. So he's
Well, to be fair, most people wouldn't expect a glass walker to pull out full Krynos.
oh my god. Real power reroll. Here we go. He has 2 successes as he's trying to run away from you. He's just trying to run here, Jake. You're gonna have to roll your when it's your turn. Thunder Howl is still gonna. Oh man, Thunder Howl is now up against both Bryce and Miles. I do not yield! You wormcomers will taste Gale Stalker fury! He called you wormcomers, you guys.
Yeah, I know. I just got to call out to him. The only thing serving the worm is your anger.
Ooh, I love it. He's gonna use 4 dice on each here, so... Yay. It's gonna be just strength against Bryce. He's not down to negative dice yet. 3 successes on Bryce. And then he's gonna use his brawl on Miles. That's 2 successes. And Bryce is probably happy for the assist, to be honest. 3 successes there. She is definitely going in for pain on him. And that's going to be lots of successes. I think this is getting to an end, folks. That will be 3 successes more than him. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, and an aggravated. Ugh. And Miles, do you want to do some damage here as well? Yeah. On Thunder Howl?
Do it. Nice.
Brutal outcome. 2 successes, which is enough to not get hurt. Good job. Yeah, he is also out.
Alright then.
Under 2 of... He's a Homid, and he's big and strong and bulky like he's jacked. But 2 Hispo on him is just a little bit too much. And yeah, so Jake, are you gonna chase down the remaining one?
Yeah. In fact, I don't even need the roll because...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're chasing him down, and are we just capturing this guy or what?
Are you sure you want to stay in Krenos form right now with your limited willpower?
No, he's
You
in
could
Hispo.
drop out and deck
He's
this
in Hispo.
guy.
He's not in Krenos. He's in Hispo.
Okay, good. That's better.
Alright, so... -2 for aggravated willpower damage, right?
Yep.
Then -2 for the health bar being full, right?
No, just the -2 for your health, that's all.
Okay, then.
It doesn't stack with each
I'm
other.
at,
It's for different pools, like health for physical and willpower for social and mental rolls. Yeah,
Nice
okay.
job.
He's done. He's pinned.
Hey.
And Miranda, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. She's going to try to switch out to whatchamacallit, Glabro.
That makes sense, because Krynos might frenzy and kill
Krenos is
everything.
burning through my willpower.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that worked.
I've still got 1 rage left, but yeah, she's back to her normal.
This fight is
form.
over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to make sure that on her turn she's going to not great with medicine, but she's smart, so she might try to stabilize these guys, grab the bandage, grab some leaden, and just try to stop the bleed out or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go ahead and roll.
Oh,
That is an honorable thing to do as well, I might add.
That's good to know. See, it'd be really shitty if we actually got these people killed.
Yeah. That's a success. He's not going to die immediately, but he's probably going to spend a few weeks in a stretcher.
That's on him.
Yeah, that's on him.
And I will move to the other one, but I can't do anything this turn.
I mean, he's not in mortal danger because he has actually 1 superficial left.
So he's...
Yeah.
At which
both
point then,
of
yeah, I'll
them, both of them are definitely going to spend weeks in a hospital after this fight. Like, looking up from everything here.
Yeah, I'll spend willpower to make sure I get a little better care to him.
Both of them
He's
here.
an idiot, but he's an ally.
Yeah. The hotel room is completely trashed. The beds are basically
Sorry, Miles.
firewood now. The cabinet here is just absolutely torn to shreds. There are
Blood
big holes
everywhere.
in the drywall where people have punched right through. Enormous gashes of claws, shreds of glass from light bulbs and painting glass that has just shattered all over the place. I have a feeling that we'll have some people coming up here and having a talk to you. But we're going to experience that next time, aren't we? Because that's as far as we get for today. That was intense towards the end. But you're still standing, aren't you? All of you. And you can let out a howl of victory. Howl! Because you won this fight. Your first fight against other Garou, I might add.
Hopefully
and
the
you
last.
prevailed. What was that?
Hopefully the last.
Hopefully the last. In Garou society, probably not.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because
god.
it would have been really shitty if they threw us from the Sept of the Winter Wolf
for the deaths of the other pups, and then we actually kill.
Yeah.
They attacked us, but also it's not gonna look good.
It's a bad look.
It is a bad look.
You got to think about the image.
Indeed.
Now the hotel room looks like Motley Crue stayed here.
Yes, yes, it does.
Sorry, Miles, you're not gonna get your deposit back.
And so we will meet you all in a week from now when we pick up the story. Howl for Gaia.